From the business capital of the world, the Big Apple, New York's Middle Tennessee, it says here. Sounds riveting.
Yep.
This is the Mostly Middle Tennessee Business Podcast, a podcast about Middle Tennessee business owners and professionals. Mostly.
Yeah, we try to keep it riveting. Thank you, Mr. Matt Wilson with the Mostly Marketing Podcast for lending his voice to the intro for the Mostly Middle Tennessee Business Podcast. If you listen to his podcast, you'll hear my voice on his intro. That's how we roll. This is the Mostly Middle Tennessee Business Podcast, where we talk to Middle Tennessee business owners, entrepreneurs, and professionals, where we have real conversations that meander, that'll have offshoots, little rabbit holes, those kinds of things. And we talk about all things Middle Tennessee business, the struggles, the wins, whatever may come up. This is a video and audio podcast. You can check us out at mmtbp.com. That is mmtbp.com. To make it make sense, it's easier than Mostly Middle Tennessee Business Podcast.com. So I'm saving you the anguish of typing that in every single time with just mmtbp.com. This coming to you from the J2HQ in Thompson Station, where we house it'syourshow.co. Incredible doors, as well as J2 lighting. How many other plugs can I get in the last 30 seconds? And today, I have a couple that's on, husband and wife team, who came up with an interesting technology. Mr. Charles Roselle and his wife, Holly Roselle. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Sorry about the long intro.
That's all right.
It's okay. It's getting us ready.
I get very long-winded.
So I'll tell the idea and then let Holly run with it because she's the CEO of the company. But I was meeting with a home healthcare client, potential home healthcare client, a couple of years ago. And I was talking about doing a security assessment for their company, for their headquarters, following it up with some active shooter or situational awareness training for their employees. And he's like, Charles, that's great. But just to let you know, about 80% of our workforce, they're lone workers. They're out in the field by themselves. You know, how do we protect them? So that's where Holly and I talked about it and realized, first of all, it was a problem. And it wasn't just a problem for this company. It was a problem for any lone worker going into a home, like a real estate agent or unknown environment. And Holly and I have both been lone workers before. So we felt that pain and we knew that feeling. So once we realized this problem, that's where Holly had the idea of like, let's create an app to help protect and connect lone workers. So I'll let Holly take it from there. But that was where the idea started.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, when I was getting my master's at Denver, I did social service checks. And it's scary when you go into a home and you don't know anybody that lives in that home. You don't know what you're getting into. It's just a bad, not necessarily a bad feeling, but it can be. It can be scary.
Even for somebody who's trained in that, I would think.
Yeah, even for somebody who's trained or, so I had that experience. And I remember as soon as he said that, I get it. I've been there. And so, but the thing is that the geolocation really isn't a protection device. It's good to have and it can help, but because they have, a lot of these companies, they may or may not have geolocation, but that was kind of his point. It's like, where do we get the protection piece of these, for these people? And so anyway, we came up with the app, and that's really where the patent lies around is that there's a touchless distress. So basically, when you go into a home, a lot of times people already do this. They'll text their husband or they'll text, a coworker, like, I just got to this address. They're kind of doing that sometimes anyway, just because they want to feel peace of mind.
Yeah.
So really the app just automates that. When you go in, you really just push a check-in button on the app and it sends a message to your contacts that you fill in that says, okay, she's located here at this time. And then there's also an SOS button. And then if you miss your checkout, and this is really where our patent for the app lies, is that if you miss the checkout, so if somebody takes your phone or you're in distress or you're locked up or whatever, you can't get to your phone, it automatically sends a message to your contacts that says, Holly is located at 123 Main Street and she has missed her checkout.
Right.
So it's just a peace of mind knowing that if I get into a compromising situation, the worst thing that goes through people's minds, and you can look at, reports from victims and things like that, because they're thinking nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows to send me help.
Right.
And I don't have a way of telling them. And so when you take away that, there's just a big peace of mind that, okay, I know somebody's coming, at X amount of time. So I think we're excited about this phase now. And, we've got some really good support. Like Fred Goad, who started WebMD, is backing us. And we've got some local, we got a little bit of investment money, not a lot, but a little bit. And well, it's a lot to us. We're very grateful for it. But, of some really amazing businessmen in this area that are supporting us. So we feel very blessed to finally be at a spot where we can get it out because we really believe in it. Like I said,
it's a good product.
I've been there, and it's scary, and just to have that peace of mind and just to know, okay, somebody's going to know something happens to me is something that we both, we're pretty passionate about.
Yeah.
And
it's needed now because it's
a scary world.
It's a scary world for a reason, and I can go into all that fun stuff. But I've done it in past episodes with my pendulum theory. So
okay, well, yes, whatever that is, it probably would help. The app would help.
We're excited about it because it has been an idea and then a prototype and in the development, and now it's a product and a business. So now, over the years, we've had so many people. That's a great idea. And now it's let's
reality.
get it into the hands of people so they can use it and see the value and have that peace of mind and feel, as the messaging on the app says, protected, connected, valued. So that's the exciting part.
Yeah.
It's just now we're executing on the idea.
And the website is ForceFieldNow.com. You can go there and find out more about features and pricing and things of that nature.
And we've made some good partnerships with people or companies that have a big reach that believe in our app and our missions align. For instance, and we talked about this to drop it again on the Talk of Music City real estate podcast about
talkmusiccity.com.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
About the Beverly Carter Foundation. Beverly Carter was a prominent real estate agent in Little Rock. She was kidnapped and murdered while showing a home to a couple in September of 2014. So that's why September is National Real Estate Safety Month. So we partner with the foundation, with her son, Carl, who runs the foundation, as well as, a couple other companies, again, that believe in our app and want to provide it to their clients. Yeah. So that's another, the partnership.
And I think that when we meet with businesses, the idea is that you are showing your employees that they're valued. And when you do that, there's just so many helpful effects in the organization, in terms of retention, in terms of productivity, in terms of being able to focus on what they're doing. Yeah. And that's where my area of expertise is. I have 2 masters and a PhD in the field of performance psychology. So my time with this with special operations was constantly looking at performance challenges and then solutions so that our operators can perform at their best, right? Yeah. So that's where I come from. It's like, okay, how do we get people in the workplace performing their best? And you look at this app and it's like, well, first of all, you make them feel valued, right? That you want them there. Second of all, you make them feel safe. Third of all, you give them the resources and the tools that they need to be productive. And so for somebody going into a home, that's been a little elusive until now. And you're covering those 3 really important areas for an employee to be able to do their best. And then the ROI, you can punch the numbers on the ROI when you have a workplace that has those things in place, and it's far beyond the price of the app.
No, it's culture.
Yeah, it's culture.
We talk a lot about culture on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of good, healthy culture creators out there.
Yeah. And it's so easy to use. It takes 5 seconds to check in, and we did that on purpose. We made it really
simple,
easy to use, very simple. You push in your location, your check-in time, your checkout time, you push a button and you're done.
So it's on the app stores now. Yeah.
And we're excited about that. In terms
I could see this, affiliate programs with guys like, yourself, Charles, and Brink.
Right.
Hey, tout us in your presentations as an extra layer of protection. And, you have your own affiliate code. They get a piece of the action, so on and so forth.
We actually just started that.
Yeah, that's what we're doing with that distributorship model.
Okay.
It's very similar where, hey, if you, like Carl Carter, when you're going out to speak on behalf of the foundation, and he has a slide in his slide deck about ForceField and has the QR code on there. And if any of his audience members or clients download it, there's a special code, and then there's that profit sharing. So it's, it's incentive.
It's like a traditional distributor model, but
exactly.
with an app.
And we're going to put everything, of course, as always, in the description, including the video that you have that describes everything, all the intricacies, the minutia that goes along with it. That will be right there. You'll be able to check that out. If you want to investigate further, it is at ForceFieldNow.com. And of course, guys, share, rate, review, subscribe to the podcast. That would be greatly appreciated. If you know somebody, or if you yourself want to, be on the podcast, you can apply to be on. We have a link on the website, mmtbp.com. Go there, click that button, and all that fun stuff. You'll be able to find that all at mmtbp.com. Charles and Holly, thanks for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jim.
Having us.
We enjoyed it.